This is your Underground Politics channel. Snap your name to be picked later. We're going over on a plan for publication posted video for November 15th, Friday. Trump's appointments, a critique, the good, the bad, and the unqualified. I like that one. Okay, so here we go. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. That's a reasonable appointment. He's been involved in foreign affairs in the United States Senate for a number of years. I mean, he's not highly qualified. He's not got a lot of negotiating experience, but it is what it is. It's not an outrageous appointment, and it's a good way to get him out of the Senate and position him to succeed Trump in 4 years as president, if that's what Donald's desire is. A lot of pictures in this article here, which is from the AP. Um, let's take a look. And okay, Mike Huckabee is ambassador to Israel. As an Israeli, I find that to be somewhat offensive. He believes that all Jews are going to immigrate to Israel, and then in the second, some sort of war of prophecy, they're all going to convert to Christianity. Most Jews of any level of observance find that to be quite an offensive way to go. Okay, Christy Noem, Department of Homeland Security, no experience in national security whatsoever, has become famous because she shot her dog. I would worry about the dogs at the Department of Homeland Security, DNI, excuse me, yeah, Department of Homeland Security, and the various agencies that use them. That kind of a scary thing. Pete Hegseth, this Department of Defense, a weekend commentator at Fox, didn't even have enough creds to make weekdays. Never heard of him before now, never seen him. No military experience, no qualification, but he's apparently going to be running the campaign against woke people. Former National Intelligence John Ratcliffe. I don't know what he's being nominated for. This is not the best article to pull the information out of anyway, but okay. Let's see what the next appointment is. Tulsi Gabbard, a former Democrat, now Republican, is getting a prime White House job and possibly cabinet position. Don't know what she's being nominated for. Matt Gaetz here, if I recognize him correctly, he's been nominated for Attorney General. He's at least a lawyer. He's also in trouble for sex trafficking, possibly having relations with minors, and he's going to now be running the Department of Justice, which investigated him. They never prosecuted him. Apparently, there wasn't enough evidence. So, I guess that prosecution is going to be interesting. Ask for ad here. I'll give him some money later. Fact-based journalism does mean something to me. Cut him in for percentage of the profits if this venture ever gets to the point where there's some money to be made in it. I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it for having impact reasons and making things better. There's Marco Rubio's picture. Again, not a bad pick, and it gets him out of the Senate and the constant fundraising game. Tulsi Gabbard is Director of National Intelligence, it's the Department of Homeland Security was Governor Noem. Dan Scavino, Deputy Chief of Staff. Let's see what it says about him. He's the transition team, Trump's longest serving, most trusted aides. He must have drank the Kool-Aid. James Blair, same thing. Going through like the West Wing appointments here, pretty much what Trump says goes. The name I'm not hearing having any input or being at any meetings is J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance is like in the vice president's house, in the doghouse, didn't contribute much to the win. Caused a lot of negative vibes. There's Kristi Noem confirmed as Department of Homeland Security. I don't know, Governor of South Dakota, dog murderer. Okay. Now, William McGinley, I've heard very good reviews of him. It's a good pick. He is likely to be nominated under Bush or Reagan or Bush as anybody else. John Ratcliffe, CIA director. He was director of national intelligence during the final year and a half of Trump's terms, and he didn't hurt that badly. Steve Witkoff, special envoy to the Middle East. He's going to make peace in the Middle East. Oh wow! What's his experience? Highly respected business leader in philanthropy. So basically, no diplomatic experience at all. Okay, let's see what else. Mike Huckabee, ambassador to Israel. We talked about that. Mike Waltz, national security advisor, three-term GOP congressman from East Central Florida. He served multiple tours in Afghanistan and worked in the Pentagon as policy advisor for Donald Rumsfeld. Well, it sounds like he has experience working for those two. Susie Wiles gets good reviews. I don't personally know her, but she was a senior advisor and she tried to help control Donald Trump. She had no success in that, but maybe she had success running the White House. They're predicting a disciplined White House. Tom Honan, border czar. Well, you know how much respect Mr. Trump has for that, but he wants to have a zero tolerance policy for border crossings, which has already been implemented pretty much by uh, the Biden administration. Point out something about Biden. He could have seriously taken the immigration issue by just not letting people in from the beginning of his administration. Major mistake, possibly the mistake that cost Democrats the election and him the chance to be a two-term president. Stephen Miller, Chief Staff for Policy, well, he could never get through an appointment process in the Senate, so best he goes to a position that doesn't require a vote in the Senate. Complete lightweight. He can't control his temper. But he drunk the Trump Kool-Aid. He will never say no to anything Trump wants. Lee Zeldin, EPA. I remember during the campaign, Trump said he wanted crystal clear water and super pure air. But if you cut regulations on pollution, that's not going to really assist with that. All right, well, that's it. Underwhelming cabinet pick so far. Well, the biggest concern is Department of Defense with a war going on between Israel and Iran and a possible war with Iran because they tried to assassinate Donald Trump. The FBI saved them by cracking that plot. And the ongoing war in Israel against Iran and the ongoing war in Ukraine, which is going forth in spite of Trump's demands for escalation. See our Thursday video for more on that. If you like this content, you like my opinion, if you want to, please press subscribe, press like, make comments wherever permitted. Where comments are closed for a while because of threats against my safety during the election run-up period and after the election. I will be opening up comments when things calm down, and but the policy on comments will be they will be infrequently opened, and they will be deleted if they're off topic or offensive. I'm not going to sit there and do nothing about people making threats and belittling people and giving one-word answers when we're asking for. And we got plenty of debate, fact-based debate during the run-up to the election. I liked the way the comments were going until they got dark after we incorrectly predicted the outcome of the election. Well, you guys need to get a job. If you think that you're going to discourage me by typing some threatening posts. But if you like this content, please share it with friends. Press the notify button. I'll be back for another full-length article on Monday. Thank you very much for your coming to this channel. Thank you for your support, everybody who's still supporting and listening. And if you want to volunteer to join this team and start getting your commentary out in this new, better format with crisper graphics and less of a handheld camera look. The handheld camera look will come back at some point. But if you want to join this team and make it more than one person, just reach out to a video that has comments. I see those instantly. I check every night the YouTube studio, which shows me all the comments in the video. So just comment in an older video, and I will reach out to you, and we'll exchange contact information via private means. Thanks, and I'll see y'all on Monday.